Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be watching our boy Trump. He's talking about the Ukraine-Russia war, issues regarding long-range missiles. If I'm not mistaken, ever watched a video? I saw this video, but the other parts of this video, I don't think I've ever seen this part, and if I have, I would still like to talk about it with y'all because I would like to know your input. I love seeing your comments. I love reading them, especially when I have shorts. You guys comment so much. It's awesome. I love it. I love learning. You comment information with ideas so I can learn. We can come together and make something beautiful. I think that's what it's all about. So let's watch our boy. Let's watch our boy Trump. And if you like the video, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'll love you long time if you do that. Let's watch.
How are you?
Hey, how are you? A little info. Imagine being a reporter like this.
Did you invite Zelensky to the inauguration?
No, but
Did you invite Zelensky?
if you'd like to come, I'd like to have him. I mean, I didn't
I respect
invite
that.
him, no.
Are you disappointed Are you disappointed that China Xi will be at the inauguration?
I don't know that he won't be at the inauguration. I mean, I haven't really spoken to him about it. I don't know that, actually. I would say that
What
if you'd like to
stupid-ass
come,
questions.
I'd love to have him.
I'm sorry. So
But-
stupid.
There's been nothing much discussed. I have had discussions with him, letters, et cetera, at a very high level. You know, we had a very good relationship until COVID. COVID didn't end the relationship, but it was a bridge too far for me. But if he'd like to come, I'd certainly be.
Have you spoken to Venezuela?
hasn't, just so you understand, he hasn't said one way or the other. Because a
Have you
lot of
spoken
people
to
say
Venezuela?
he won't come, he will come. People think he will come, he won't come. It's something we barely discussed, just about didn't discuss. But I have had, especially through letters, some very good conversations.
Have you had conversations with Venezuela?
You know, because China and the United States can together solve all of the problems of the world, if you think
Really?
about it. So it's very important. The soldiers are being really more difficult is going to be the Russia-Ukraine situation. I see that as more difficult. I don't think they should have allowed
I agree.
missiles to be shot 200 miles into Russia. I think that was a bad thing. And that brought the Koreans in, you know, North Korea, another man I get along with very well. I'm the only one that does. But
He's not
that did a
wrong.
lot of bad things. I don't think that should have been allowed. Not when there's a possibility, and certainly not just weeks before I take over. Why would they do that without asking me what I thought?
Yeah,
I
what
wouldn't
the-
have let them do that. I think that was a big mistake they made.
Will you reverse that decision when you're in office to let those
I might, yeah.
missiles be?
I thought it was a very stupid thing to do.
And when you,
What should Zelensky, if anything, be prepared to give up to end this war? Do you have anything in mind to end this war?
In case you didn't hear Trump's answer, he said, I think he should give up the war. So that's what he said.
Be prepared to make a deal. That's all.
Preparing to make a deal.
No, got to be a deal. Too many people being killed. That is a war that's hard. Too many people. Got to make a deal. And Putin has to make a deal too.
What deal would
Do you think-
Putin has to make a deal, and Putin would have never gone in if I was president. If I was president, we wouldn't have had inflation. Our oil prices would have been lower. I had a good relationship with Putin. He would, despite the Russia hoax, which made it more difficult. If we had that election, if it were an honorable election, we wouldn't have had any of the problems that we're talking about right now. Putin would have never gone in.
Before you take office, do you still think you can make that deal? Will you ask Putin to give up Assad?
Well, I hadn't thought of it. I think we have to get on with our lives. We'll have to see what happens. But right now, Syria has a lot of, you know, there's a lot of indefinites. Nobody knows what's going to happen with Syria. But I think Turkey is going to hold the key to Syria, actually. I don't think you've heard that from anybody else, but I've been pretty good at predicting.
And you continue to be president?
Turkey will have this key to Syria? I wonder what he means by that. I know that recently, if I'm not mistaken, Syria is part of BRICS, with a bunch of other countries, which is, if you don't know, it is a form of currency because the world currently for international trade trades in US dollars. And which makes the dollar good because people are constantly trading it. So there's countries out there that are forming their new international form of currency, which is BRICS, to pretty much overthrow the US dollar in international trades, which will then cause the US dollar to drop because there'll be substantially less countries trading US dollar. Does that make sense? But I don't know if that's what he means by that. But if you do know, please let me know in the comments down below. I'll really appreciate that. It helps me out a lot. I like learning. But as always, thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe if you liked it a lot. It'll help me out. As always, visit my shop. It's on the link down below. We have some cool merch. All the magnets are sold, unfortunately. They were a hot sell. There's still some stuff there. We gotta re-up on some inventory. But as always, be safe out there, everybody. It is that time to get sick, but be safe, and I will see you all in another video.